Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Seas. It's going to be remarkably hard to top the last episode where we got our head removed and turned into a candle. But today we're going to be heading back to London. I feel we can hand in our sort of weeping scarves and Gant, and then I guess I'm just going to see what happens from there. I do need to repair the ship, but luckily we have no terror and we have quite a lot of fuel, so let's head back to London and see if we can find something that we can do. I still could try and find the Eater of Names. Could be an exciting little diversion. Ooh, how close am I to the Empire of Hands? Very far away. Yeah, I'll go back to London first, but we can go to the Empire of Hands and see if we can get our hands on a pot of Violant ink as well, which is something else we need for the curator for the Neath bow. So I may make that the objective of today's episode, see if we can make our way to the Empire of Hands and hopefully not die. Because the ship has seen better days. I have spent an exorbitantly large amount of money on fuel and supplies just to get that chapel storyline going. I'm not really sure what the far-flung effects of that particular story is, other than I'm just a massive cannibal now. And I'm sure that might come up somewhere else. It's come up in a few storylets, there's a chance it'll come up in something else. There's probably a few islands that I can go and visit. I could take some Foxfire candles to Melting Isles, and I think Nuncio are two places that you need candles to explore. Oh, hello, a friendly boat. Is that the same friendly boat that comes up to us all the time? I swear this is the same place they were last time. Are they in fact driving around in circles? Never actually make their way home to London. I wonder where they're actually going. I mean, on that, they're going from Mount Palmerston to, I guess, the Carnet? Bizarre journey. Especially since the Carnet don't really like outsiders. There are a few outsiders there, I guess. I mean, myself included. And I know that the Gracious Widow has a tea smuggling ring. Is that in Fallen London? That must be in Fallen London. Because I've spent some time in the Carnet. Is that? No, that's gotta be here, right? That's gotta be in Sunless Seas. I swear I've read it somewhere and I don't know where. Oh, that's annoying. Sometimes the games, they all merge together. That was the advantage with Sunless Skies, because it's such a unique an individual setting that's so far apart from the main games. It allows you to kind of segment it in your brain. But not Sunless Seas. Sunless Seas is like a more interactive Fallen London. With no energy requirements, which is quite nice. Ah, here's the coast. Low Barnet. Oh, do you know what? I should go to Low Barnet. Is there anything new in Low Barnet? I haven't been to Low Barnet in such a long time. Let's just quickly drop in here. Excuse me. Hello? I'd like to... There we go. A small part of me also wants to fight the Constant Companion. For no reason other than it would make an interesting episode. I'm not entirely sure if I'd win the fight. That's the small downside. I might have some stories to tell here. Potentially. A sunken church with docking ports. We can trade stories with the congregation, maybe? We can discuss the bell tower with the wandering parson. We need to have won some contests. We need to trade stories first. Okay. Your appearance and bearing attract attention. They are eager for new tales. We can speak of Nook. Oh, do I need port reports for this? Well, damn. Okay, well, I can speak of Nook. Focus on something beside its illicit commerce. You describe an immense mouth set into the Z floor, its rows of razored teeth. You know this, you say, but during the Mordekelsia festival, the Nook dwellers push on the teeth, playing them like the ivories of a gargantuan piano. And then the Moor sings a shuddering, bellowing dirge and causes whirlpools on the surface. The listening sailors frown. One unfolds a chart. Here we now have one storyteller low bonnet. So what this is, I need to go get port reports from all of the undersea places. Okay, I may actually do this at some point. Do they sell anything here? They sell fuel for Tales of Terror. Interesting. It's a rather bizarre trade. Let's head back up to the surface. I would like to do the Low Barnet story. That's been there for a very long time. Like the first place I went when I got my Zubmariner was Low Barnet. And then I realised I couldn't do anything there. No, Empire of Hands today. Focus on one thing. And maybe I'll pick up the docks, the port reports for all the docks that are on the way to the Empire of Hands. There's got to be a few, right? Maybe. Was De Hut there? I mean, De Hut is underwater. Rack? Yeah, Rack was there. Uh-oh. I don't think I have anything to hide. Some things are too illegal for the customs service to admit the existence of. The ministry are here, looking for those. Nothing to hide. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than a mouldy ship's biscuit. Collect our messages from the harbour master. Oh, that was lucky. I forgot I had these. Oh my god. Welcome home! You may ask how it is I am here to meet you, and I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the hill. Alright, hand over the cargo. Please accept this small token of my thanks, and please also accept my thanks, and my patron's thanks, which we, being persons of honour, what understands the true nature of dealings is much more important. Thank you for the 200 echoes, fuel and supplies. Always appreciated. Right, hang on. I have been told about this a few hundred times. I'm actually going to hand in the port report of Fallen London to the Brass Embassy. I'm going to do it. This is a new age. There has been a comment on every single video, I'll give or take a few, reminding me to do this every time I'm in London, and I never do it. So this is actually a new age. Why did you come here? Yes. Have you been to the Republic then? Did you want to tell me something? There was something in your throat. It crowded your mouth. It was hard and nobbled as horn or coal. It spoke rapid, gleeful sentences in one of the languages of hell. It cut your lips when it crawled from your mouth. You're in the street outside the embassy. There's a lump of scintillact in your hand. For memories, the urbane devil told you. Interesting. We had a devil inside of us? Because the devils are bees, right? And in Sunless Skies, there's the chorus of bees, and they're inside the people. That's slightly worrying. Let's go to the Dark Speckled Admiral and hand in our port reports, if we have any. The Chapel of Lights. There's something about the undersea that breeds heresy and dissent. I'd rather think we might need to send the Bishop of Suffolk out for a good bit of Christian shouting. 20 echoes, 1 fuel. The Isle of Cats, we know all about the Isle of Cats. 30 echoes, Khan's Shadow. Oh, these are always fun. Come on, let's hear it. Tales of bloodshed and debauchery. We lost 5 tarot. Means 30 echoes. Irem. Oh god, what tense is this written in? 20 echoes. Dahut. Oh, the Admiral collects these. Did you ask a drownie to marry you? No. 1 fuel, 55 echoes. Anything particular they need while I'm here? No? I should probably submit some vital intelligence at some point. This port. There's an agent there in return. We'll see that you are rewarded. Frostfound. Oh, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Bloody Frostfound. Let's go into London. We need to repair the ship. Put the ship into dry dock. I'm just going to pay them to fully repair the ship. We are not short on money. This will completely repair your hull. 100 echoes. Thank you very much. And we should also lower our terror, I guess, but I don't need to pay, so I'll just spend some time with my family. Enjoy their company. And read the morning papers while we're here. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. The traitor Empress has forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of gallblighter wasps. Oof, I remember the gallblighter wasps. They were in that exceptional story. Tenotrus, it begins with a T. It was a really good one. Okay, well, what else can we do here? Let's quickly... Do we have anything we can sell? A firkin of prisoner's honey. I can probably sell that. I'm going to sell these dark drop coffee beans. Dark drop coffee beans. We don't need them. Okay. I think we're in fighting fit shape. Should we see if we can go to the Empire of Hands? It's an adventure, isn't it? Go to the Empire of Hands. I suppose there is an argument that I could do a trade run, but let's be honest. I don't want to be doing a trade run every single episode. I imagine it would get remarkably boring to watch, and that is not what I'm about. I will stop off at Rack though, because I kind of want to get a port report from Rack and see if we can use that in low banners. Oh, we also need to go to Venderblight, but I guess that doesn't really matter that much, because Venderblight is so close to London. I can do that whenever I come back to London. I would like to keep my terror realistically low, so I'm gonna try and stick to the lights here as much as I can. I'm not very good at sticking to lights, but I do try. I would like to not have to go to Dahut for one episode. Can you imagine? An episode of Sunless Seas where I don't just go to Dahut to lower my terror every single time? Besides, maybe this time round I'll lower my terror at the Melting Isles instead. That's much more my thing. The Mandrake College people love me. We have parties all the time. It's the perfect way to lower your terror. Wilbert's Abyss. I still need to go down the abysses as well. Where is the quest? Where is this quest? I was told there was a quest to go down the abysses. Do I do it myself? Do I just do it? Because that seems rather dangerous, you know. It's a very big hole. Putting a submarine down an abyss seems like a terrible, terrible idea. Could I dock at Damu Island? I haven't had tea with the Factor for a very long time. Maybe he thinks I'm dead. What year is it? 1891. We're getting dangerously close to the time that it actually is in Fallen London of 1899. Is it 1899 in Fallen London? It must be, right? Because we refused to go into the new century. That was the big ha, gotcha moment of the New Year's celebration. So that must be the case. I don't want to go through the fog here, but I do want. There is a light down there, but it's kind of out of my way. I may just gun it as the crow flies, or as the whale swims. Is there one for sea? It's got to be one for the sea, right? I suppose they just say as the crow flies. They say the exact same thing. I like to think it's as the dolphin goes or something, though. It has an extra ring to it, which is interesting. I suppose in Fallen London they'd have something horrible, like it'd probably have something to do with the name of the thing I've now forgotten. Oh my god. Not again. Not this again. The pink things. The purple things. Oh no, it's so obvious. I'm going to kill this rat barge in pure frustration for me not being able to remember this. Fluke! Ah, it's a bloody fluke. That's the name I'm looking for. Luke. Luke Scalar. Oh, Gasca mushroom wine, never say no. Free wine. The melting. Should we stop off at the melting? I didn't go to Rack. Sometimes I wonder if my brain is actually attached to my body. I was so busy talking about random crap, I didn't even think about it. Oh well. I'm here now, maybe we'll go on the way back. I am going to lower my terror at the Mandrake College. There is literally no reason for me not to, so we may as well. Eat, drink, and be merry. I could pick up a passenger as well, to be honest. Oh, what a passenger? I mean, they pay me good money normally. Well, says Forest. Okay, they want to go to Tiger's Maw. Sorry, brain turned off. I was reading. Unpick the mysteries of the Sea. A Blemigan here? I haven't put a Blemigan here. I could put a Blemigan here. I imagine they would not like me if I did. I need to do this to get a cider again, which is unbelievably irritating. Let's compile a port report. Sages, scholars, philosophers, naturalists, poets, and dreamers, here to pursue their rarefied fields, rarefied ideals in a land of muddy fecundity. The thinkers of the Mangrove College continue their untroubled and sedentary existence. New schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water. The occasional retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to saloons or salons. Wonderful. Let's carry on to the Empire of Hands. I actually don't know how to get it at the Empire of Hands. I've only just thought about this. I know I can get it at the Empire of Hands, but I didn't look into it more than the Empire of Hands. I sure hope it isn't completing the blimp or Zeppelin, because I decided I wasn't going to do that, because apparently it's the end of your captain, and that's not the ending I want. I want the immortality ending. The reason I stopped coming to the Empire of Hands. Why is there a giant fog bank between me and where I need to be? I swear, the gods conspire. The gods definitely conspire. Let's just cut up this way. Where's the dock? Oh, it's on the other island, isn't it? I remember. I always do this. I go up here thinking, oh, I'll just cut through the island, and then at least this time I can blame the fact that there was fog there. And I think I can go under this bridge. If not, it's going to be a very nice bang. Oh. Phew. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Violant ink. First place I'm going to look is the shop. Gotcha. Port Stanton. Begins with the civilized mayor. Compile a port report, might as well. You write down your latest discoveries and seal them ready for delivery on return to fallen London. Swallowing Stanton? No. Port Stanton makes me think of bloody Star Citizen. Of all things. Which is a bizarre thread to cross, but you know, I play a lot of Star Citizen. An audience with the civilized mayor? Darling, do come in, the civilized mayor purrs. Whatever can I do for you? The soul of the delightful adventurer sits comfortably in him. A four-souled ape of cold ambition and very few scruples. Now, you're not having my soul? I really should have looked into this more, shouldn't I? Okay. Excuse me. Shore leave? An ambush. The twisting paths of the jungle have led far from port, into a dark claustrophobia of trees and mushrooms. The party of savage one-soul apes backs you into a corner, its leader sniffing you with an avaricious hunger. It grins and lunges. Hours later, you awaken. Something is missing. Oh, for God's sake, someone stole my soul! It's Fallen London all over again. I still don't have my soul in Fallen London. I've been looking for it for years. I will never forget, I did a story where I went into the university and I had to stand on the outskirts because they were like, look at that soulless man. How embarrassing. Can I have this back? Yeah, I can poke around the shore. The path through the jungle soon becomes dark and treacherous. The predatory eyes of desperate monkeys staring from behind every bush and tree. Exploring this island will have to wait for a more auspicious day. No, I need to recover my damn soul. Some damned monkey took it. Even a devil would have the manners to ask. Well, they will not keep it for long. Get the shotgun. Pentecost apes steal souls, but also traits and mannerisms from their victims. You just need to find the one that looks the most familiar. Which monkey took it? Is there anything about one of these that seems strangely familiar? A flatulent ape. Goodness, the stench! The other monkeys howl with amusement, even as they pull as far away as possible. Not a chance in hell. Squawk, squawk. That's all it does. Spittle and the occasional recognizable word, flying with equal worth. I mean, that kind of sounds like me. An intoxicated ape. It gropes a stolen bottle of mushroom wine, hiccuping and burping as it relieves itself from a branch. Not a chance. A filthy ape. Its matted hair and rotting teeth are a testament to bad health and worse self-respect. Not a filthy ape either. None of them. The mere thought that you would see yourself in one of these miserable, pathetic beasts. Who needs a soul anyway? It's not 11% of Fallen London now, getting along just fine without one. Though, should anyone ask, it was a devil that brought it. Definitely a devil. God damn it. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I have to pick one, don't I? Well, jabbering it is. Squawk, squawk. That's all it does. What was missing is now restored. No harm done, save a sudden itching and an urge to swing from the trees by the tail you realise you no longer have. Both will hopefully fade in due course. Note to self, don't press that button. I genuinely have no idea here. Zailing in the Empire of Hands. Let's check out the Wild Weld Court. Your invitation stands unless you violate their sacred laws, unless of course they find it funny. The guards salute you as you approach the gates, while making waves, it seems. The good kind. Do you know how I can get violent ink? Visitor in court? Silent gallery? While the emperor sleeps and feasts, the exquisite Schnessel coordinates the great exodus. I don't think that's what we're looking for. The chandelier of souls? Your rising status in court has inspired assorted parties to inquire about your willingness to meet. Let's do that. Trust is not a courtly virtue. The chandelier will however be pleased to act as your intermediary to ensure fair play on both sides of the transaction. Anybody got a no? Nobody looks like they're gonna give me pot of violent ink. I mean, I could just take a few seconds here to go double check how I'm actually supposed to do this. Just give me a second. Because this is gonna take a while if I don't. Ah. Yes. Bugger. I remember. I needed a vial of red honey. I conveniently I just didn't pick it up. Well, crap. So, yeah, if I had a vial of red honey, I could trade it, but I don't, which means I can't, which means we should probably leave. What a waste of God knows how much time in this episode. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go to the Carnet. Yes. Was Igul one of the ones for Lower Barnet? I'll go pick up Igul's port report. God damn it, I can't believe I forgot the most important thing ever. And now we are living with my mistakes. It's fine. This is the entertainment that comes from these videos, I'm sure. No one wants to see me do it correctly. Everyone wants to see me do it incorrectly. That's where the fun is. So, remind me to go get a firkin of red honey. There is a chance I can get a pot of Violant ink from the Carnet, but it's random. I'm not entirely sure what I actually need to get it to proc. But before I end the episode, I am going to go and try my luck, just in case. Maybe this episode will not be for naught, and I shall actually be able to obtain a pot of Violant ink. Grumble, grumble, grumble. At least it was an adventure. If anything, I do need to get some fuel, actually. We're kind of burning through a lot of fuel. Hello, what's that? Oh, great. Turn. This is fine. I have a port report. Thanks. You gather a description of the Fortis kettle and a survey of its resources. You scrape away a little of the sealant, the colour of amber and the texture of wax, that keeps out seawater where the hull is pierced by the spines of Igul. You sketch the arrangement of decks and hatches, so far as you have been able to reach. But about the population, you cannot offer as much detail. The tomb colonist declines to be identified, and the travelling postman laughs at you. Not the only person laughing at me today, I'm sure. I am just going to drive through here and loop this. That's one hull damage, it's worth it. Retrieve the supplies. The cargo hold is intact. We gained one supply. Not the best, but I'll accept it. Really? The witherweed was damaging me as I was rising? Well. Oh well. Cairns. I believe it was Cairns. I had to go to, so go to Cairns Heart. I don't know if I'm kind of worried that it's going to raise my suspicion if I do what I'm about to do, but there's only one way to find out. And it's the only way I can reclaim some level of composure from this entertainment. Oh dear. I did say it was going to be hard to top the last episode. Though in my defense, I gave fair warning. Go straight up here. I could go into that lamp, but honestly, I'm just going to keep going. It's fine. Carnet, where are you? Right here somewhere. Oh, here's a light. I'm sure it's near this light. Yes, it is. Right, we're going to go to the Cairns Heart. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to be really upset. I think I just have to wander the streets. If that is an option. If it's not an option, then I'm going to be really upset. Cairns Heart. Wander the Cairns Heart. Here we go. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross the bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. Cross your fingers. A narrow street opens on your left. The Violant bulbs here are green tinted, and the street is unusually dim, like the space between a thick forest canopy. 10 steps in, and the noise of the crowd on the canal side is oddly hushed. It happened! I'm redeemed! Redeemed! A quiet street washed with serpent green light from bulbs overhead. The houses here are dark, empty seeming. Paint peels and bats chitter. A single shop, however, is open. Its windows glow with candlelight. The shopkeeper is a tall woman with pale eyes. Not a local, but not a Londoner either. She blows the dust off a baize box? What is a baize box? And smiles toothily at you. What is a baize box? Hang on, that has triggered my interest on the grounds that I don't know what it is. Baize? A coarse, typically green woolen material resembling felt. Ah! So it's like a felted box, basically. Interesting. So we can purchase a pot of Violant ink. Good for diaries if you have something to confess. You can purchase a watchful curio. I keep them with their face turned to the wall. You never know, eh? Or we can purchase a drowning pearl. We can purchase a strange catch. Wow, there's loads of things here. The Timon like these. Yes, they do. Have you ever wondered why? No? Good for you, my lady. Good for you. Purchase a strange catch. Pickled. We shall all be pickled one day, I have no doubt. Preserved in some desperate museum. Excuse me. The light here confuses the mind. We can purchase a Soothe Cooper long box. This great thing. Been cluttering up my shop for too long. Please, take it off my hands. I mean to say... Oh, I suppose I can part with it for the usual price. Are these all 77 echoes? Purchase a brass-backed mirror. I wonder if that will actually be possible. I don't know what the brass-backed mirror is, that intrigues me, but let's purchase the pot of Violant ink. The pot is tightly sealed. The glass is cool to the touch. When you grasp it, soft light spills between your fingers. Your skin tinkles as if from too much sun. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here. We achieved what I wanted to do here, and in the next episode we shall go to Venderblight and hand these to the man, and then it's just a case of trying to get the cider, which is going to be the hardest part, I feel. Not sure how I'm going to go about doing that. Slightly annoying. I feel I wrote down what islands I went to in my notebook for that quest, so I may be able to kind of bodge it and see if we can work out which ones we haven't. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, let me know what you think, your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time. We totally got the kind of music in there, just at the end there, just saying, brilliant.